Nintendo doesn't want us to be streaming this video right now.
Let's go!
And it's true, I'm not just being dramatic, Nintendo is against streaming.
I don't even know what to say to this. Like, I mean, we know what this is, but this is... I mean, what is this?
You're right, what is this? Because we have to explain it. I mean, people that are watching us, they don't necessarily upload videos that haven't been through all of this. So, we've made 665 positive videos about Nintendo, but this isn't going to be one of them, right?
Correct.
And this is
okay. Yeah, I think that blindly accepting everything that a company does is foolish. And I think being critical of something can actually be helpful.
Yes.
Because it's not like we hate Nintendo, but sometimes we gotta look at what Nintendo does and say, Nintendo, you gotta fix this.
Yeah. So when it comes to YouTube, you can be a YouTuber like us, and you can make videos about video games. You can talk about them like we're going to do in this one. You can upload gameplay. You can do a live stream. And how do most companies view that part of the community?
Do it more. Do it more. There's more free advertising, more hype, get more sales.
Yes, but you have to throw in the wrinkle that many outlets will monetize their videos so the creator gets some money.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, what do you think the decision is for a company and how to respond to that?
They look at that and they say, well, is it something that's being taken away from us?
Right.
One way or another, and does that thing being taken away from us outweigh the good that it's doing? And I think 9 times out of 10, especially with indie developers, it's overwhelming what they're doing. I don't think they're necessarily taking away from them. I don't think there's anything like, that is a chunk of our money. Maybe they would say that is a piece of our intellectual property and we don't like what you're doing to our intellectual property, which is probably what Nintendo's doing. But I don't think people are taking away anything, and therefore it's just a plus for these companies that are having their games streamed.
Yep.
They're talked about.
That's exactly right. So many companies just say, thank you for streaming our game. Thank you for getting the word out about it. Enjoy the few dollars that you will get through AdSense, and it's going to boost our sales.
Right.
Especially when you're confident that you've created a good game, that people are going to have fun playing it, that it's not just going to get made fun of every time that it's streamed, that kind of thing. And I think Nintendo could have that confidence. But instead of responding that way, Nintendo says the money that you're earning through showing Nintendo content belongs to us because those are our games. So just like if you were to upload a song that you ripped off a CD, the artist is going to claim that video and they're going to win and get all of the money. Nintendo can claim videos, and it's not an employee in the treehouse doing that or anything. It's an algorithm. It detects footage of Nintendo stuff and the money goes straight to them.
Yep.
So at that point, as a creator, you can either what?
You can appeal, right?
Yeah, you can just let Nintendo have it all, or you can join their Nintendo Creators Program.
Right.
So that's where Nintendo.
There's no appeal process with Nintendo. I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, there's not. You can do that with other companies. So you can join the Nintendo Creators Program, and that's them saying, we're not gonna take all this money. I mean, we automatically will, but we'll offer to give some of it back to you. The idea is that it's better than nothing because it's Nintendo's right to have all the money, but it's worse than the ideal and what many competitors do.
Right.
So you get a couple options when you're signing up for the Nintendo Creators Program, and we went through this. One, you can register your entire channel, or you can register individual videos for monetization sharing with Nintendo. You get a higher % if you register the entire channel.
Right, but that means that every video that you do is Nintendo related, correct?
Yes, that means you can never upload footage of any other video game.
That's so wrong.
And they have a horrible list of the games that are eligible for share. So Nintendo's going to take all the Nintendo money, no matter what, and they will offer to give you a portion back, a smaller portion if it's on an individual video-by-video basis, and it's restricted to a list of games. I haven't looked at the list in a while because we left this program, but it was always very slow to be updated. Like Smash Bros. Would come out, and they're like, we'll just keep that money and not put Smash Bros. On the list. It would have weird omissions like, Super Mario Galaxy is eligible, but Super Mario Galaxy 2 isn't. It just makes no sense. So it was very frustrating.
Yeah.
So we were living with it for a while.
We were, and then we were seeing several of the things that they were doing.
Yeah.
And we were also seeing what ads did for us, which was basically nothing.
Yep.
With our size, and we were like, no, we're not gonna be a part of this machine.
Right.
Don't give us money. We don't want your money.
Especially when we were planning this new format, the live show. We're so excited about this live show.
Yep.
And it was right about that time when Nintendo said, you may not stream. We get this email out of nowhere, and it's like, thank you for being a part of the Nintendo Creators Program. Streaming has been a part of it for a while. Streaming is no longer in the scope of the Nintendo Creators Program. You may not stream.
And that's all they told us.
Very confusing. And it's like, this. First of all, this is out of nowhere. It's like, is this in response to PewDiePie? What did he do? Cuss on his stream or something?
I don't know. He's unpredictable. I honestly have no idea. I don't keep up with him.
So what does you can't stream mean? Does it mean you're physically unable to stream from your account? Does it mean if you can't stream first party but other stuff on Nintendo platforms is okay? Does it mean you can't stream anything? Does it mean your stream will be taken offline if you go live with Nintendo content? Are you going to be kicked out of the program? Literally, what does it mean?
And that was everybody's question, is like, It's so general and so vague that it's like, okay, does that mean period, or are there exceptions, or what? And has there ever been any information given on this?
I tried my hardest. Like, I didn't just, archive the email. I responded to it. I reached out to all of my contacts at Nintendo. They had nothing for me. I called phones. I asked for managers. I kept asking questions, and basically, it was like nobody worked in that department. It was like, I don't know. I'll try to find out and call you back. So we leave the program. 2 months goes by, and Nintendo calls me. It was like an 800 number or something. I answer, and it's usually spam, but this time it's Nintendo. And they're like, hello, Scott. This is Nintendo. Just calling you back to say that I have no information for you. And I'm like,
what?
I'm like, this was 2 months ago. And he's like, here's what I can say. Nothing. But your legal consult can talk to our legal consult about what you can do. And I'm like, I just need to know what the vague wording of your new policy says. Like, how is my legal consult going to be able to tell me what we can do? And then they just said, like, we cannot discuss this. Get your lawyer to talk to our lawyers. As if anybody streaming Nintendo content is going to have a lawyer.
Yeah.
It's absurd.
Wow.
They are allowed to create policies, change it like that with people who are already enrolled in their program, and not disclose anything about how it works.
Yeah. It was absolutely ridiculous. I remember being so outraged when this first happened.
We've had to spend 6 months cooling off before recording this episode.
Seriously. But I was like super outraged. And I was like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
I know.
And Scott's like, okay, calm down. We're going to get through this. Okay. But still, it's so frustrating to have this and not have any answers.
Yeah.
So.
And it's not only affecting us. I mean. We decided to leave the program. I saw. The Nintendo Power couple? Mm-hmm. They're very cool. They're kind of friends with us. And it's really hurting them. And they're very frustrated by it. And it boggles my mind because they are Nintendo brand ambassadors.
Right.
They've taken the step where it's like Nintendo's sending them free products to review. And they can't get any answers within that program. And it's like, this makes me very upset at Nintendo. if you're watching this live, I have a blog publishing tomorrow, and it's called The Toymaker King. If you're watching this back, you can already go to twobuttoncrew.com and read it. And it's a poem, and I never write poetry, but it's about this love-hate relationship that I have with Nintendo. So I think you'll be able to see a lot more where I'm coming from, and I'm pretty sure we're on the same exact page. So if you're interested in this topic and how it makes Nintendo content creators feel, I think that will give more insight. But Crazy K says, "Are you serious? Why Nintendo?"
Wow.
Oh yeah, wow. Wow.
Nintendo really sucks sometimes, and that's true. Now I have a feeling that this might be going away sometime soon.
The program,
or this whole fiasco of how this dumb thing works, because Nintendo has really made an effort, especially in the last year, especially under Kimishima, to just make a lot of steps that are no-does.
That's true.
In the modern sense, where it's like, okay, come on, Nintendo, get with the program. They've started to do that in leaps and bounds. So this would be the last step in saying, okay, we are fully modernized. We're still Nintendo, but we have all of the sensibilities that are current. And it's just, why?
It needs a complete overhaul. And it needs staff that are in charge of it and that are willing to talk to content creators. Crazy K says, "Does Nintendo ever try to stop your streams or take your videos down because you're not in the program anymore?" They don't, and we're not even monetized on YouTube. Like, if we were monetized,
we would run into issues.
Yeah, we would. Or no, Nintendo would just take all the money.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Now, it's hard for Nintendo content creators to make any money because of Nintendo's claims, because of the program, because of the lists, because of the whole thing. That's why I encourage you, if you watch people like Two Button Crew or Game Explain or Boundary Break or N64 Josh on YouTube, like, see if you can do a little bit on their Patreon each month, because that's basically the bulk of what people are getting. So
ads are for Nintendo creators are... They're just not. It's better to go a different route.
It is. So yeah, show your appreciation that way. That's how we would encourage you to do it. And I had an idea. Don't know how smart it is or not, but like, what if a bunch of Nintendo content creators got on the same page and agreed to like a certain kind of strike? Like, we're not going to upload anything Nintendo related to YouTube for, the week before E3 or something like that, and see if it gets a message through to Nintendo like, wow, these people on YouTube promoting our brand are actually helpful. Maybe we should listen to them. It's something I've been kind of kicking back and forth. I like that. It would be a lot to arrange, but somehow a message needs to get through. So
I like that.
We'll see.
I like that.
We will see. If you don't hear from us for a week solid, you'll know why.
We've joined the resistance.
That's right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the crew.
Don't forget to like this video as well. Is it like? Because if you liked the last video.
How about Patreon?
Don't forget to sponsor us on Patreon. That helps us so much, guys. And we are so thankful to the patrons that we do have. When we get money from Patreon, we put it right back into the show and getting you guys the content that you love. We're not pocketing this money. It's not enough money to pocket, honestly. Maybe eventually, if we get to be, $1 million on Patreon, and be like, maybe we can,
go out to lunch.
Yeah, go out to lunch once in a while. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring us.
See you guys next time.
Signing out.